Okay, sorry for not uploading in a while. I just, have been busy with school, and it's the end of the quarter, so I just have been busy. But, yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep uploading now that it's winter break for me. And, yeah, so, where we left off, is when, Deku had just thrown Momo off the building that was in the Two Heroes movie, and then I just went back to his hideout, and basically the teachers were thinking like we should take them to the training place because like they need to get stronger or else everybody will die, and or all the heroes will die. And we don't want that. So yeah, and then and they don't think that they know where they live, not where they live. That's where they are. That's a place, but they do because they stole the files multiple times, and yeah. So then so then they come and to the forest, and all the students are really scared because they're like, but what if they come? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, we're all gonna die. And then the teachers are like, no, that's not going to happen. There's no way they know about this place. And that's going to bite them in the ass, but whatever. And then, basically, the test of courage, everybody's a lot more on edge. So everybody's getting a lot more scared because they don't want to die, and they're scared that the eyes of judgment are there, and actually wait, no, I'll just say this at the end of the video, never mind. Okay, so basically Shomi and Deku and Shumi and Fuji show up, and they Deku has Fuji light a tree on fire, and then says, everybody just go off, do your thing. This is gonna be fun. And then basically Deku is like, I have some business with some other people, and then heads off and is doing his own thing, and everybody they all know what he's talking about, and basically Deku just walks towards towards the heroes, and I'm gonna say that I don't know if it is actually right, but I'm gonna say that the test of courage is over yet, and that everybody's just at the like the main camp place, I would say, and Deku sees this and he's like, oh, I'm gonna have so much fun, and then Deku he's like, okay, he's like, okay, now that they are there, he just had waited for them, and they're all relieved because they think that they survived and nothing's gonna happen. But they are wrong. Yeah. Deku just walks out of the trees and is like, okay, it is time. And they're like, but what? How? Like, how do you know that we're here? And Deku's like, how do you think we know about everything else? I mean, we do know about everything in your school. And Deku, everybody's like, what? But how are you supposed to know about this? This is top secret. And Deku's like, well, we also have a mole, but he's very low in our organization. He just is a good messenger. And, or they are just a good messenger. And I don't know who the mole would be. I also don't really care. It's just one of them. But, yeah. So, they're, like, thinking, but who is it? Like, who could it be? But, yeah. And then, Deku's like, anyway, I've come to kill the rest of you, other than the person that works for me, because, of course, they work for me, so I'm not going to kill them. But, yeah, so, Deku just, he's like, the teacher's like, no, you are going to get taken down, you are going to die. And then, Deku's like, I do not think about that. And I don't think so. No, I do not think about that. That's just kind of weird. I don't think so. And then, like the lion, or I think his name is, I don't know. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but that guy with the strength quirk, is like, no way you're getting out of this alive, or whatever he sounds like, I don't know. And Deku's like, you have a lot of confidence for somebody like, for talking to somebody like me. You know, I am pretty famous right now. And then, that guy, super strength quirk guy, I was like, no matter, I will take you down. And then, punches at Deku, and then, Deku just stops it with one finger. Nothing crazy. Just stops it with one finger, and then it's like, oh, really, are you? Because, you see, compared to you, I am thousands of times stronger than you. Not really. He's just trying to do that because he wants to. I don't know. You are nothing compared to me. I could kill you in this instant, but I want to play with you guys. And he's like, okay, you guys are, and he's like, get inside, and I'm gonna say Aizawa isn't there. I don't think I killed him off, because I actually like him, as a character, because he's not gonna be a corrupt hero, yeah, so, basically, Deku, is like, he's like, get inside the building, or else I'll kill you all right now. And they all walk inside, scared, and then he just, like, puts the, like, actually, it's I know that I said, that everybody go off, and then, okay. So, this is kind of going back, and it doesn't really matter, but basically, what happened was, Deku told everybody to go off while the test of courage was still going, and when it was coming back, everybody was coming back, some people were missing, and that's because they had some fun, and they didn't kill the kid because they didn't want to, because he's a kid. I forget his name. But yeah, so Deku just, and then when it was the test of courage was over, he just walked out. Doesn't really matter. So the remaining kids are like sent into the room, and then Deku is like, okay, I have a lot of paper, and you guys are gonna write names of people in your people here, and then you guys are gonna vote for one person to live, and we're gonna do this for a couple rounds just because I want to have some fun, and Deku's like, and then everybody's like, no, how dare you? This is so inhumane. You're gonna die for this, and then, but they can't do anything because they know they're all gonna die if they resist. And Deku is like, he's like, I'd like to see you try, and then he just lets them go, and alright, doesn't let them go. He just lets them write down what they want, and yeah, like who they want to vote out, and they just do this for like 10 rounds, and like, or not 10 rounds, I'm gonna say 20 rounds, and the remaining people are gonna be Aizawa, and well, Aizawa is not in this because he's not here, I think. That's what I said. He's not here, and basically, I'm gonna say it's Uraraka remaining. Uraraka, I'm gonna say Uraraka. I'm gonna say Kirishima. I'm gonna say Bakugo. I'm gonna say Todoroki. I'm gonna say how many is that? Okay, so Kirishima, Uraraka, Bakugo, Todoroki. Okay, that's 4. And then I'm gonna say, actually, there's gonna be 5 people left, and then there's gonna be, I don't know, just some random person, like that chick who can expand her hands. She's gonna be there too, and I'm gonna say they're gonna be not corrupt, so they're gonna be actually like not corrupt heroes, and I'm gonna say there are other non-corrupt heroes too, except they were voted out, and there's just a stack of bodies because that's what Deku killed them all, but yeah, well, Uraraka's not corrupt, or she is corrupt, but yeah, but he's like, okay, well, I know about you guys, and I'm gonna let you guys live, because I know you guys aren't corrupt. And Uraraka's like, yes, I'm safe. And then Deku's like, except one of you is gonna have to die, because I know you know who you are, and so do I. There's no point in hiding it. And then Uraraka's like, uh-oh, fuck. Is this gonna be where I die? No, I can't die right here. That type of shit. And then Deku picks up Uraraka by the neck, and he forces everybody else out. And then, yeah, and then by that time, Fuji, and Shoken Shomi, and Stain were all there by then. And then, so, they just, were just keeping them hostage, so the heroes that not hostage, just the heroes that they killed, all the wild pussycats, so they could, they were just, yeah, I don't know, yeah, they were just held there, so they couldn't move, or weren't allowed to leave until later. Actually, no, they're not going to be there. they were just let out, because, yeah, doesn't really matter, but Deku's like, okay, Uraraka, I'm gonna have some fun with you, because you don't know how much you've done to me. And Uraraka's like, what are you talking about? I don't even know you. Who are you? Like, why me? Like, what did I ever do? And Deku just laughs at this, and he's like, you fucking bitch. And then, pulls off his hood, and she's like, no, it can't be. No way. No, he died, no. And then he pulls off his, mask, and she's like, Deku, no, but you were dead. We all saw you. And, he's like, I already told this to Momo, but, hardening quirks can help. And then, Uraraka was like, but you're so weak. No way you could actually be, like, no way that you could still be alive. Your quirk was so horrible. How did you get this strong? And Deku's like, why should I tell you? I mean, you're gonna die, and I'm gonna be enjoying it. And, Uraraka's like, you're a monster. And Deku's like, I mean, it's your fault. And then he's like, okay, time to die. But don't worry, I'm gonna make it hurt. And then, Uraraka's like, no. And then Deku proceeds to rip off, her fingers, and then her foot, and then proceeds to rip off, her arms, and then does that with, her legs, and then, but he just keeps dumping, like, water on her, so she wakes back up whenever she like, gets, knocked out by the pain, I guess, and, I'm gonna say somehow she didn't bleed out, I guess, maybe, but just because plot, and then Deku's like, okay, time for the last bit, and then, he just rips off her head, and he just throws her to the ground, and then, yeah, so, then they proceed to leave, and then basically they go around the world, just destroying every city, basically, and rebuilding it back to their society, or back to the society that they would want, and, basically, they're just like, and Deku's like, okay, and then he's like, okay, this is what I wanted, this is fun, not this is fun, but finally, I'm at inner peace, I guess, and then, yeah, so, yeah, that is What If Deku Was Betrayed villain, and, yeah, so, I know this part was pretty short, but, yeah, so, guys in the comments, just let me know, like, what, series you'd want me to do, because, I'd also want your guys' suggestions, because that'd be cool and fun, but, yeah, so, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later, yeah.